Hello and welcome to the show. Nothing Beast here with you. Let me straighten out my ears there. Everything looking okay? Yeah, lovely, lovely, lovely. I didn't explain these last night's broadcast on purpose. I just wanted to wear them, see if anybody said anything. Nobody said anything, so good for you, Twitch viewers. Hope you're all having a great evening. I'm having an interesting sort of day. I took the dogs out for a walk. It's another day that was supposed to be all rainy and miserable and crappy, and it ended up being a sunny, gorgeous day. I don't think I need to become a meteorologist here in Australia. The job apparently needs no skills whatsoever, and it's got to pay great. You don't have to be right ever. At the very least in the area I'm at. So, alrighty, well, hello to Danger Ranger 90, who's hanging out in the chat. Just watched the new YouTube Sugar Pants for Life. I appreciate that support. I hope you enjoyed it. I was actually just about to go into my promo for it, for a little cross promotion. Got to do the cross promotion because it's the only way that I'm ever going to get any traffic for this one. So Sugar Pants Video Basement, the new episode has been up for a couple of days. Got some decent hits on it. But yeah, still kind of low numbers, but that's okay. I'm in this game for the long haul, and I'm very excited for it. Night Beast. It is about a beast in the night. Actually, that's not true. It is. It's about an alien that crashes to Earth and then just starts eating people. It starts killing people and eating people, and it's a bad movie, but it's a fun movie. That's what I like about it. I went into it, I was expecting it to be garbage, because here's the thing, and I say this in the review, I've actually seen the movie that this director did before Night Beast, and it's terrible. It is terrible. And then I find out that Night Beast is supposed to be like a remake of this movie, and yeah, I think it's an improvement. It's definitely a step in the right direction, and I make a mention of that in the video, where I say that this is an example of how remakes should be done. We made a stinker, we learned some stuff, and now the next time we're going to try and make a better movie. So, good for you. I think it's Don Dohler. Yeah, Don Dohler was the director in that one. But what's funny is there's a lot of the people who were on this movie didn't do anything else. So it's their only claim to fame, or they only worked with Don Dohler on his projects. So check it out. Night Beast. It's at Sugar Pants Video Basement, and there's a lot of good videos right there. That one is actually episode number 6. It's the second one of season 2. There's 24 total episodes that are coming out throughout the year, and so there's 4 more episodes in this season alone. Next Monday, and then the Monday after that, and the Monday after that, and Monday after that, and then we go on a little break hiatus before the 3rd season comes in. So, okay, so enough about that one. What else did I do today? Well, the review was the best part of that movie. I fully admit I like trash. And if trash is entertaining, I'm all for it. And to me, this is an entertaining movie. Because it's stupid, it's silly, but it's not one of those movies. It's like these people tried their best to make a legitimate movie. It's not like they were trying to make a shitty movie like Sharknado, where it's like, okay, we get it. I hate the movement of things like Sharknado. Because what that is it's like, we're making a movie that's specifically stupid. And if you say it's stupid, well, you just didn't get the joke. Ha 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 ha. No. I actually couldn't watch Sharknado. I found it so annoying and stupid. I honestly don't know how far I got into it, but I got to a certain point and I was like, oh, this is turning out exactly the way I thought it was going to be. Let's go watch something else. But something like Night Beast, they wanted to make a legitimate movie. They weren't making it ironically, and if you didn't get the joke, well, you're the hipster douchebag who's just being critical of us. They legitimately wanted to make a movie about an alien that crashes to Earth and takes on the local sheriff and his posse. And they did that. And the thing is it's silly, it's low budget, but it's never boring. I thought it was an amazing movie. I really enjoyed it. Is it, going to ever win any awards? Absolutely not. But for 90 minutes, less than 90 minutes, most of the movies I review are usually right at 80 minutes. But it's one of those movies that you watch it and it's fun and it's funny, but it's funny because they weren't trying to be funny. And I adore movies like that, I'm not laughing at it. I'm laughing with it. Maybe that's the wrong. No, I think I said that wrong. I am laughing at it, but I'm not laughing because I'm making fun of it. I'm laughing because it's a joyful thing. I'm not laughing in making fun of. I'm laughing because I'm enjoying this. This is fun. Something like Sharknado. I don't laugh at even when it's hitting a joke. It's not funny to me. I don't know, but that's how I feel about something like Night Beast. It's right. It is a complicated relationship because it's like, yes, I'm laughing at a movie that they didn't mean to be funny, but that doesn't mean it's like when your friend trips and falls. Yeah, I'm gonna laugh at you because I love you. It's like, yes, I laugh at your misfortune, but by God, I'm going to help pull you up there, buddy, and I'm going to tell everybody else about it, and we're going to share it around a campfire while we all have a nice, tasty beverage. That's how I feel about bad movies. We only make fun of the ones that we love. But trust me, in my video reviews, there are some of them that are just terrible movies, and I will say so. So anyway, all right. So now that we're done with the promotion, got to talk about some other stuff. So while I was taking the dogs out for a walk, me and my wife were out. We stopped off at this one. We went to this one area where we actually used to live before we moved to the area we're here, and they have this really nice, cute little grocery store that has a decent American food section. And anytime we're in this area, we try to stop off for some snacks because it's a little bit out of the way, so they don't charge like the tourist prices. There are, in Australia, there are, what do you call them? There's just these American snack food areas, and they're just shops that are built to just house American snacks. Things like Twinkies and Ho-Hos and Big League Chew and the big sugar cereals like Captain Crunch and things like that. Those things that don't exist here in Australia, they import them and they set them up in these shops. But a lot of these shops are in tourist areas, so you have to pay the tourist price. And it gets a little expensive trying to buy those things. And I like going to these places because it's the only place I can get some real comfort foods that remind me of home and so when we go to this area that we ended up going to, we go to this grocery store because they have some decent prices on this stuff. So my wife ended up going in while I stayed out in the car with the dogs. So she ended up getting me a big old pack of red vines. I love me some red vines. I was very worried that I wasn't going to be able to have red vines because they don't make them in Australia. You can only get them imported. So anytime I find red vines at a good price, I like to have a pack of those. But also got these, and Reese's chocolates and candies are one of the very few imported candy bars that you can actually find in most grocery stores. But some of the Reese's products are not as easy to get your hands on. And there's this one. I don't know when they started making these because I've only seen them here, but in the American section, it's Reese's snack cakes. And oh my God, these things are so fucking good. Yeah, old shitty candy. No, actually, it's just the American style stuff. Things like Butterfinger and Three Musketeers. Australia has its own line of candies and chocolate bars and things like that, and there's some great stuff. But sometimes you just want something more than a Snickers of what you used to have. Like they have Snickers bars, and they're just as good as regular Snickers in the States. But that's about the only major candy that you can get in the candy aisle. So these Reese's snack cakes, that's one. The Reese's peanut brittle, no. See, I haven't even had that because again, Reese's is not a company in Australia. In the grocery stores, you can get the Reese's peanut butter cups, and that's it. Things like the Reese's snack cakes and like the holiday Reese's peanut butter cups, you have to go to these shops that have American candies. If it's the only place you can get them. So yeah, but the Reese's peanut brittle sounds friggin' awesome. But that's just it's one of the things that I had to do when I was down here. So like if I want something like a box of oh dang it, Lucky Charms, gotta go to the American food store. They don't. Cereal is a very serious thing here. I think the most sugary cereal that they make and sell in Australia is like Fruit Loops or Frosted Flakes. That's it. Nothing with marshmallow bits. You might be able to get like a chocolatey flavored like Rice Krispies sort of thing, and that's about it. Most breakfast cereals are like a muesli or something. But the other thing that we got. And I actually had to look this up to see if this was just a seasonal thing or if it was a regular flavor or something. It's a Mountain Dew Frostbite. Try to get the glare off of that. So we got the shark. Grr. But yeah, because sharks go grr. I have never seen this one, and so I looked it up and I found out. What was that? I never would have thought cereal would be a big deal. What's the word? Kill. Yeah. Well, sometimes, you want a cereal that you grew up with, Like, I buy like one box of Count Chocula when holidays come around. But here in Australia, I can't get it. But that's just how I was. I would every once in a while you just get a craving for it, and you just get that that homesick sort of feeling. And sometimes a snack food from home and from your childhood kind of curbs that. And that's how I felt about some of these snacks. So I like to have them every once in a while. But sodas, that's another thing. Mountain Dew exists, but it's a different soda. It's not the same. So whenever these, like I thought these might be like limited editions, but I looked it up and apparently this is a regular flavor. So I wanted to give this a try, see what this is. Ew, it's blue. It's about as blue as the can here. That's actually very nice, but I'm not exactly sure what the flavor is. I can't tell if it's like a berry or a melon sort of thing. It's really not that bad. But yeah, Mountain Dew, it exists here. But what's funny is the Mountain Dew, because of the food laws, I think are different. Because with the ingredients that you can put into soda, there's a lot less color and artificial colors in these things and artificial flavors. So Mountain Dew exists here, but the bottle has a neon green color to make it look like real Mountain Dew. And when you pour that in a glass, it don't look like Mountain Dew. Because I guess it's the yellow number 5 or something. But yeah, and it does not taste the same. So I don't even buy Mountain Dew in Australia unless it's an import, because it's not Mountain Dew. And Mountain Dew used to be one of my favorite sodas. Anyway, that's enough rattling for one day. How much time did I actually eat up on the clock? Almost 15 minutes. All right, let's get to the broadcast. And I think I messed up my headphones here, so give me just 1 second here. I gotta go into my properties. Cancel that. Sorry about this. It's sometimes if I forget to plug in my audio stuff, it doesn't cue it up right. So if I didn't have my headphones plugged in. Okay, so now I got some sound. There we go. Okay, so today we are playing Plague Incorporated, which is a fun and disturbing little game. where you are a disease and you are tasked with destroying all life on the planet. Human life, anyway. That is very refreshing. It's a nice soda. I'm not sure if it's my favorite, but it's very nice. Okay, so we're going to back up here just for a second. I'll learn as you grow. So when you first start up, you get to decide what kind of disease that you are. And we have bacteria, virus, fungus, a Neurax worm, parasite, prion or prion. I'm not exactly sure how to say that. And I've gotten as far as the zombie virus, but I can't get any headway with that to unlock the nanovirus. You have to win the game with the previous virus to be able to get that. So I've still got the nanovirus and the bioweapon. But we also have the Dawn of the Planet of the Apes simian flu and the Shadow Plague, which I think is vampirism or something. But I haven't played this for a long time, so we're going to start with bacteria. Bacteria is very basic, very simple sort of thing. And this right here, we have to put in our genetic code. I've actually gotten all of these unlocked. So basically what this does is these are like variants that change some of the rules of the game. And I like to pick a few of these, like the ATP boost. You start off with bonus DNA, and DNA are the points that you use to upgrade and evolve as a disease. So we're going to pick that. We're also going to do Darwinist, which increases the chance of my plague mutating. Now, there's a trick with bacteria. Bacteria, when it mutates to have a new symptom, you can devolve that, and it gives you points for devolving. So I like to make it mutate a little bit more often so that I can devolve and get some points for that, because a lot of times when I'm starting off, I like to be a little sneaky and not have a lot of symptoms so that the WHO doesn't pay attention to me. So, like if my disease spontaneously evolves coughing, I'll devolve that, and doing this, I get more points when it devolves. Okay, we're also picking Terracite, which increases the chance of our plague spreading by land. We could also increase the chances of spreading by air, sea, crossing a closed border, or increase the infectivity of our starting country. But I like to increase by spreading by land. We also pick Extremophile, that gives us a plague, a minor bonus in all environments. This game is evil if you've never seen it. It gets pretty depressing if you're not careful. You can also specifically select which environment you get a bonus in, but I like to kind of give it an overall sort of thing. And then the Ionized Helix, you get bonus DNA when devolving. So that, along with Darwinist, when I devolve a symptom, it gives me bonus points for that, for something that I'm telling the virus to be, or the disease to be able to do more often. Okay, so let's continue. I'm going to start with casual, because it's been a while since I played. Greasy eyelid. Okay, let's pick a name for our disease. No, I probably shouldn't go with that. That's probably a little too much. There we go. All right, greasy cheeseburger. All right, welcome to Plague Incorporated. You are a bacteria. To win, you must evolve and spread across... Oh, I'm sorry, I've already got started. Killer clown. That's actually kind of funny. To win, you must evolve and spread across the world, wiping out all humans in the ultimate plague. Select... Okay, so first we got to select what country our disease is going to emanate from. I'm going to pick kind of a central... Oh, Central Africa. That sounds great right there. So we're going to start in Central Africa. All right. Greasy cheeseburger begins in Central Africa. It has infected its first human. Weak but used to hot temperatures, it must evolve using DNA points to infect more people. Okay. So we're gonna speed up the time because I like to run it fast at the very beginning because it's a little slow going at the very beginning. So those are my DNA points, and every time I get those, I get little points that you can see. Oh. Cheap, clean power discovered. So I have little points down here in. I can't. There we go. Oh, I spread to another country. Oh, all right. I am already spreading to other countries. I've got 5,000 infected. Okay. So we're going to go over to our transmissions and everything. Okay, so down in the corner where it says DNA, there we go, right there, I have 43 points. So I can use those to spend on ways of transmission. We can transmit by bird, by rodent, by insect, blood, livestock, air, and water. And these are our symptoms. Right now we don't have any symptoms. Our signs! Hello and welcome. Hola, señor. Ah, de nada. I took 2 years of Spanish in high school. I don't remember very much. I remember enough to kind of pass by. I remember Feliz Cumpleaños and Mi pine está en el fuego. That's it. That's all I remember. Hope you're having a good evening. Okay, but we also have abilities, our drug resistance, heat and cold resistance, bacterial resistance. If the Spanish person talks slowly, I can catch some words and I'm like, I think I know that word. But conversational-wise, no, absolutely not. I'm terrible with the second language. I mean, Sesame Street taught me how to count in Spanish up to 10, and I can do that very well, but that's about it. I think the best I can do is count to 20 in Spanish. I think I can try to do that, but it's been a while since I tried. And no, I'm not going to try right now. Oh, that's huevos. It's actually Huevos, huevos, which is eggs. but what was that? Oh, it was a baseball movie, Major League 2. You know, you have no marbles, 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 huevos. Okay, back to the game. So we're in a hot, arid climate, so we're going to start with the insect infection. So we're going to pick insect 1, and we're going to go airborne for our transmission. Greasy Cheeseburger has developed anemia. Oh, look at us go. Look at us go. Okay, so we developed anemia. But we don't want any symptoms, so we're going to devolve that, and that devolve will give us 2 DNA points. Because I'm not ready for my symptoms to start manifesting just yet. Okay, so now look at Africa. You can see all of the disease spreading. Worldwide, I have 50 million, 60 million, 70 million. We're getting there. Central Africa is a hotbed of me. Oh, we're spreading. We're spreading. All those biohazard signs means I've spread to a new country. All right. So we've got a lot of points. Let's go with transmission. Let's get bird and rat transmission. So now I can be carried by birds, rats, and insects. And oh, what the heck? Let's go waterborne too. Now we're in the water. Oh, insomnia. Get it. Okay, so insomnia just evolved, so I'm going to devolve that. and get a couple of points back. Oh, we've moved to a new continent. Awesome. Oh, we're in the States. We're in America. Oh my goodness, look at this, look at this. We are spreading all over. We're in Australia. Oh my goodness. Oh geez, look how fast I am spreading. That is crazy. Oh, I now create a rash. Let's get rid of it. See, the one of the things that you have to be careful of is if they detect you, they start working on a cure. Even if you're benign, they will still start working on disease. So you got to try to get as many people infected, and there's like a tipping point where you can start developing symptoms, and by that point it's too late because there's too many people that are infected with you. Okay, I'm gonna hold off on spending some points because we are rapidly advancing across. Actually, no, I take that back. Let's go into our abilities, and we are going to pick drug resistance 1 and 2, because what that does is that lets me that makes me a little easier to pass around in rich countries that have better health care. The last ship, I don't think I have. It doesn't ring any bells. Oh my goodness, we are all over Europe. Okay, so let's, dang it. I want to take a look at my metrics, but every time I pop, okay, look at that. So this map up here shows all the red countries is where I'm at. So there's a lot of little small countries where I'm not, like the Caribbean, Greenland, Poland, Finland, Baltic states, New Zealand, New Guinea, but I'm in more countries than I'm not, and I've got a third of the world infected. Oh, we're in New Zealand. High bird migration. Oh, awesome. Okay. So there's a lot of shit that goes on when you're running it fast, but it said that high bird migration is expected. So I'm going to pick bird 2, now that I know that birds are flying around a lot, so we're going to get more infectious that way. And look at that, okay, we are now in every country. Okay, and we just got a symptom. Oh, the diarrhea. Thank you. I I figured that would be appropriate for this game. Okay, so we have anemia. So we're going to devolve that just for now. I'm not ready to make my debut. I want to get a little bit more in some of these colder countries. So I'm actually going to boost up my cold resistance. Okay, Canada is exploding with me. Insomnia. I'm gonna leave insomnia. Oh wow, we're almost completely full of the infected. But insomnia is one of those good ones that makes it a little harder to deal with me, and people start making mistakes. Coughing symptom. I'm gonna leave it, because there's very few uninfected left. Okay, we're almost there. 7 billion people infected with me. We're just about to hit. As soon as Greenland, rash, let's leave it. We're gonna leave it. All right, we're almost there. Almost there. Come on, Greenland, get sick. Get down with the sickness. Get down with the sickness. Oh, greasy cheeseburger has been placed on the watch list. Okay, there's only 10,000 healthy people left. Oh, I haven't killed anybody yet. Nobody's dead from me. I'm about to start killing, though. Come on. Everybody get sick. There are no healthy people left. Let's start killing. All right, so let's go into symptoms, and we're going to pick some nasty stuff. Okay, we're going to do hypersensitivity, paralysis, coma, total organ failure, pulmonary fibrosis. We are going to do systemic infection, Tumors is not a tumor. Internal hemorrhaging. Yes, let's get some internal hemorrhaging. And now we're out of points. Richard Cheese. Yes, I love Richard Cheese. My absolute favorite thing that Richard Cheese did was it was a little comedy bit where they were in the studio and they had to do a recording session, but Bobby, the piano player, was off getting pancakes, and so you have Richard banging away on the keys trying to play what's that song? And now in the morning I sleep alone, and he plays it and it's over and he screws it up all through the thing, and it's like I hear I hear. There it is. I hear Jerusalem. And it's hilarious. And about that time, Bobby, the piano player, comes in and he's like, "What the fuck are you doing? Get off of my piano!" And it's very funny. I do like that one. Okay, so now we've gotten a lot of our diseases, our lethality and severity, infection have gone through the roof. So let's see how many people start dying. Okay, UK. Okay, so now, now they're. Okay, 100 million dead, 300 million dead, 500 million dead, 1 billion dead, 2 billion dead. Look at the bar go at the bottom. 4 billion dead, 5 billion dead. Japan in anarchy. 6 billion dead. 7 billion dead. There's 30 million people left, 15 million people left, 8 million, 5 million, 4 million, 3 million. 1 million infected. 500,000. I have just destroyed the world. It is dead and gone. Victory! Dun 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 dun! Greasy Cheeseburger has successfully eliminated all life on Earth. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, it's a morbid game. It's very morbid. Okay, so then we get a nice little graph. So let's watch the replay. It took me 815 days. They got 39% cure progress. If they get all the way to cure progress and I haven't killed everybody, I lose. If there's one person left alive, I lose. Okay, so Africa was pretty infectious with me before I started spreading across the world. Look at it. It's so gross. It's so gross watching it just bubble across all the countries. And then about the time that Greenland got completely saturated with me, then I start killing people off. Like immediately I lost like 64 million people, I think, died right away. And then you watch the world go dark, and that's the end. Now, granted, that was an easy victory because I picked the easiest difficulty. So we're gonna go in and do ourselves another game. Again, we're gonna pick bacteria. Same everything, but we're gonna go normal difficulty. Okay, so here's the difference in the 13. Exactly, I went all 13 monkeys on that world. Oh, Brad Pitt was so good in that movie. My ears are having trouble staying on. Okay, so in casual, no one washes their hands, research doctors don't work, sick people are given hugs. In normal, 67.3%, excuse me, I'm drinking a soda. I shouldn't drink a soda. 67.3% of people wash their hands, doctors work 3 days a week, and sick people are ignored. Brutal, compulsive hand washing, doctors never go home, sick people are locked in prison. And mega brutal, genetic drift impacts evolution, doctors invest in research, and random medical checkups. So we're going to go with normal and just kind of bump it up. Okay, what should I name my next disease? I think greasy cheeseburger was a pretty good one, but any suggestions? Panty. Yeah, panties is a dirty word. You cannot use panties. Let's do. Oh! I know. Wait. No. I got it now. Well, see, Danger Ranger, I don't know if you were watching that episode. We were playing, I was playing Family Feud, and one of the answers, I was typing in pants, but then they gave me the answer for a shortcut, and they said panties. And I thought that was just funnier, so I picked panties. And then when they went to the board, panties was censored. I'm like, they gave me the word, and then they censored it. It's hilarious. Okay. White cotton panties. Anyone? Saturday Night Live? I don't remember. When we're done, check out on my Twitter. On my Twitch channel. Check out my. I made a short video of it, so check out in my video section under the shorts or whatever it's called. I made one of those and of that exact moment. I'm pretty sure I did because I found it so funny that they censored panties, but they gave panties as a possible answer. Anyway, okay, so white cotton panties. Does anyone remember from Saturday Night Live? It was they were making fun of books on tape in the 90s, and they were doing the recording session, behind the scenes recording session of, I think it was Madonna's sex book in the 90s, and there was like the recording session with Danny DeVito, who described the photographs, and Charlton Heston, who was reading the book. And he gets to the point and they're like, Charlton Heston loved white cotton panties or something. It's been a while since I've seen that, but yeah, that one, Danny DeVito. So you got Charlton Heston, the straight lace, is like, I would stand there in my white cotton panties. And then they flip the page and Danny DeVito's like, oh, you want to see this broad? She's just standing there. I think it was Danny DeVito. It's been a long time since I've seen it. Anyway, white cotton panties. All right. White cotton panties are about to infect the world. It's not a dirty word. You know what? I think white cotton panties should infect Norway. Wait, Norway or Sweden? Let's do Finland. I don't know why, but I think white cotton panties would fit in very well in Finland. And now I've got Animaniacs running through my head. Norway and Sweden and Iceland and Finland and Germany now in one piece. Oh, I missed that show. Okay, so we're starting in Finland. White cotton panties begins in Finland. Oh my goodness. All right, so we're gonna slow it down just a little bit now that I got the basics down. We're gonna let our disease points. We're gonna let our disease points fill in just a little bit. Okay, so what do we got about Finland itself? Oops. All right, so Finland is cold and damp, but it's got some money. So let's see, transmission-wise, let's go with some livestock. I feel like livestock might be a pretty good way of getting started, and let's go airborne. But the movie is, the music is such a bummer in this. It's so ominous. Ominous and imposing. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm killing the world, so it is ominous and imposing, but still. I remember the first time I played this, and the first time that I actually, oops, cysts. Okay, so we want to get rid of those cysts symptoms, because that's very visible. So we'll devolve that, and we'll get 2 DNA points for that. I remember the first time that I actually beat the level, or beat the stage and killed everybody in the world, and it was a weird feeling. I was like celebratory, but at the same time I was like, I've literally caused the extinction, and I was like, I don't know, I've got kind of the conflicting sort of thing. Okay, we got some points, so let's make ourselves cold resistant and drug resistant, because we're in a rich country, so it's a little tougher. Yeah. Instead of where's Waldo, it's where's the rash. Speaking of, where's Waldo exists in Australia, but his name is Wally. Where's Wally? Exact same character, look and exactly the same in every way, but his name is Wally. Yeah. Yeah, Where's the Rash is not a fun game. It's right up there with Find the Smell. Oh, thank you, Dave Attell. I'm giving Dave Attell full credit for that one. Dave Attell had this great line. He was talking about one of my favorite things, and I can't do a Dave Attell impression, but I'll try. It's like Dave Attell's like, whenever I go over to a friend's house or something, I always like to play the game Find the Smell, because you know that they live like pigs there, and they made a mess, and they made a smell, and they always try to cover up the smell, and it always smells like lemons. They're always trying to cover it with lemons. And lemons don't cover up the smell. It always ends up smelling like lemons and ass. It's like lemons and ass are in a foot race, and ass is just trying to catch up, and lemons way up, or no, I'm sorry, I screwed that one up. Lemons like in the back trying to catch up, and ass is way out front like ha. It's like, you don't have to hide the smelly. I know you made a smelly, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of the smelly. Oh yeah. or when the gift was given. Ooh, nausea. We definitely want to get rid of that. When Packer leaves the pile of poop in his office, and everyone's freaking out about the smell, and Creed comes in and he's like, "Hey, who's making soup?" All right, so let's devolve nausea. Don't want that just yet. Ooh, we're spreading to other countries. There we go. Now we're in Sweden and Russia. My sickness is in the Russian cosmonaut sphere. I have no idea what the hell I'm saying. But we're up to... Oh, we're about to hit 100,000 infected. Up 200,000. All right, let's... Yeah. In Soviet Russia, white cotton panties wear you. Oh, Yakov Smirnoff, you funny bastard. Okay, so let's go with rat and bird infection. That is still one of my favorite things. Now that I'm a foreigner in a country, you know, anytime I compare things in Australia, I always, whenever I do the comparison, I always feel like doing a Yakov Smirnoff impersonation. Only it's now in Australia versus in America. So it ends up being something like, in Australia you have universal health care. In America we have guns. Oh, insomnia. No, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for insomnia. So we're going to devolve that and get a couple of points. New minor disease spreading. They've noticed me. They're putting me on the notice. Okay, but I've got 5 million infected. Ooh, we're starting to spread to some warmer countries. So let's get warm heat resistance. And, I don't have any points. Next thing, I want to get insect. I need 13 points for that. In Australia, you can get meat pies. In America, you have Lauren Boebert, who has no brains. They're not funny, they're just factual statements, but saying them, like Yakov Smirnoff, somehow makes it funny. It's like Gilbert Gottfried. Most of the jokes that Gilbert Gottfried tells are only funny because of his delivery. Not to say that Gilbert Gottfried's not funny, but he can take a joke that is just awful and not funny at all and make it funny, just because of his delivery of it. We are spreading across the world. We have 100 million infected. We're gonna do insect. I think Gilbert Gottfried is hilarious. I can sit and watch him tell. He had a comedy routine a while back where he sat down and literally just read from a joke book, and I was on the floor. I think he is so funny. It's stupid funny, but I like stupid humor sometimes. Ooh. Alright, we're already in Greenland. Insomnia. Nope. Again, not ready for insomnia. And Gilbert Gottfried is one of the only comedians who I think tells the Aristocrats joke funny. I don't find the Aristocrats to be a particularly funny joke. So the Aristocrats is one of those jokes, it's an example of, it's not the joke, it's the delivery. And the Aristocrats, I just don't find to be a funny joke. But when Gilbert Gottfried tells it, I'm on the floor. One of the funniest things I ever saw Gilbert Gottfried do was he did a book on tape. He was doing like book on recording of the 50 Shades of Grey, and listening to him read 50 Shades of Grey is just a riot. Just so damn funny. Okay, we're gonna go waterborne, and we are going to increase our drug resistance. If you get a chance to, look it up on YouTube. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, that's okay. Oh, what is that? There's a website. Is that like Fiverr or something? I would love it if someone were to go to that website where I don't remember what it's called, where the celebrities will basically do anything for $10 or whatever it is. You can hire celebrities, and I think that's hilarious. But yeah, if someone were to get Gilbert Gottfried to specifically call me a piece of shit or something, oh my God, I'd be so happy. He's no longer with us, but Greg Giraldo would be a great one for that. I would love it if Greg Giraldo called me a piece of shit. Oh, insomnia. It keeps wanting to give insomnia, but I'm not quite ready. Not quite ready. We are at 2.2 billion infected, but that's not nearly enough. Yeah, we're barely a third, but we're almost in every country. That's the trick. If you scare people too much, they will close the borders, and it will be very difficult to get there. But we're getting there. We're picking up the stragglers. Once we get in every country, then I'll start maybe thinking about coughing or sneezing. How are we doing? Okay, we need to get into Morocco and Botswana. Both on the continent of Africa. But wow. They're holding out. They're holding out. Okay, there's one. But we are fast infecting everybody. There we go. Okay, we are in every country. And they're not yet working on a cure. Okay, we're up to 5 billion infected. Coughing symptoms. I'm going to leave it. It didn't cost me any money to get the coughing, and now we're going to make it a little bit more spreadable. Now is the point where I don't mind being a little visible. Because they haven't even really put me on the lists or anything. So you have to hurry up and pop those bubbles because they will disappear. Alright, we're almost there. What are we up to? 11% of the world's population, still not there. Now down to 10%. And I've got a lot of points to spend on the disease. Everybody's getting white cotton panties. Oh, my threat level has increased. They're going to start pneumonia. Okay, let's leave pneumonia. Indonesia's starting to work on the cure. This is the last little pocket of resistance where I haven't quite gotten there. 7 billion, what are we up to? 99%. Come on, come on, come on. Give me that notification. Popping bubbles. Pop my cyst, man. Pop my cyst. Makes it hard to sit in an office chair. White Cotton Panties Awareness Day. Are you aware of white cotton panties? If not, you should. Angola! Angola, what is going on with you? Oh, they're working on the disease. Germany shutting down the airports. What is with Angola? I gotta start getting stuff going on. Okay, let's make insomnia and paranoia. That makes it tough for people to trust everybody. It makes it harder to work on. Let's do inflammation and paralysis. Okay, those are the things that make it a little tougher to cure because insomnia makes it harder for people to focus when they're at work, when they can't sleep. Paranoia makes it so that you don't trust others, so you won't cooperate. Inflammation, that's something else. Paralysis, well, when you're paralyzed, it's hard to go to work. But we won't quite yet do coma. No, let's go ahead and do coma. And then we'll wait for total organ failure because that jumps our lethality up drastically. First death in France. Okay. Angola, for some reason, is very resistant to me. Alright, let's see if we can get... Is there any transmission? Abilities? Angola is a hot temperature, so... Let's make heat resistance 2. Let's get that out of the way. Let's do genetic reshuffle. That makes it harder. Paralyzed means you can't work. Well, damn it, you're not going to the doctor. You can't afford it. Okay, now Angola is starting to pass the disease around very quickly. Angola, I think, is the last... Okay. I think they're the last area that's... Come on, come on, come on. Give me that. Brexit canceled. Oh my god, the disease... There are no healthy people left. Start killing. Okay, now, total organ failure. Oh, and I'm out of points. Yeah, exactly. America, take a sick day. If you can afford it. Okay, total organ failure will really help, but I don't have any more points, so right now I can't do anything. So let's speed up the clock. Oh man, they're up to 66%. Hang on a second. I'm gonna change something here. Because I just realized you guys can't see some of the information. I'm gonna shrink that screen, just that bad case of diarrhea. Shrink that diarrhea. There we go. Okay. Now you guys can see how far they're working. Oh man, they're gonna cure me. They're already at 82%. Oh, I got a lot of points. Systemic infection, immune suppression, and I'm out. 88, 89, 90%, 92%, 93%, 94%. No, no, 97. Keep going. 98, 99. No, I'm not gonna win. Oh no, they got the cure. Ah. White cotton panties to be eradicated. Dang it, I was defeated. Oh. White cotton panties were stood no chance against the World Health Organization. Oh. I got so close. I think I got like within 100,000. All right, let's speed that up. Let's see how close we got. How close did I get? It was so close. At the very least, I believe that the world population does not have enough viable genetic diversity to survive. So, like, what's there is going to be dead in a couple generations. Dang it, dang it. Oh, I had no points. There was literally nothing I could do. Oh. That's so funny. White cotton panties. I don't think I'll find a better name for the disease in this game. That one's great. See, it took... I don't know. Maybe I was a little too aggressive, but... They started looking for a cure, and I didn't have Angola. And if you kill everybody who's infected and not 100% infection, you still lose. You have to wipe out everybody. So maybe I hesitated just a little too long. Okay, all right. I didn't get as close as I thought. There were 72,898,704 healthy individuals left. So, yeah, I think the human race can survive. Man. White cotton panties, you have failed me. Oh, that's too funny. Oh, look at that. Look at that tiny little blue sliver. That's all that was left. Man, I tell you, it was. If you really like graph porn, this game will give you your graph porn. All right. All right. Let's start a new game. Again, we're gonna stick with bacteria again. Yeah, I'll stick with the same and normal. I don't know if we're ever going to find a better name than white cotton panties. And I don't want to get too dirty, you know what I mean? White cotton panties is like, it just sounds way dirtier. Well, you know, some people love the games with all the graphs and everything and all those little numbers and you know, so there's some games out there that really turn us all into accountants, you know? Like when I'm playing something like Stardew Valley. Okay, how many crops can I get in with the amount of money that I have? And I start doing math and everything and I'm just like, man, I'm no longer playing a game. Now I'm doing my taxes. Oh, let's see. What are we going to call it? There's something here. Jimmy Buffett's. How about that? How about that? Is that too far? Is that offensive? I don't know if it is. Yes, absolutely. It is frostbite. Me and my wife, we took the dogs out for a walk, and I stumbled across the shop that had American food, and she picked this up for me. Along with some other American snacks. This stuff does not exist in Australia. It has to be imported, and you have to buy it from like specialty shops or like the American food. So I'd never tried it before, but it's pretty tasty. Also got a pack of Reese's snack cakes and red vines, all of which do not exist as made in Australia. They can only be imported. But fortunately, there's a lot of places that store American style foods. Okay, Jimmy Buffett's taint is the name of the new disease. All right, where will Jimmy Buffett's taint stick to first? Cheeseburger in paradise. I like mine with French fried potatoes. That's kind of the point. It's a disease, Jimmy Buffett's taint. And I like crappy candy once in a while. Sometimes I just want something that reminds me of home. Okay, so we started in a rich country. Maybe we should pick maybe not such a rich population. Let's see. Bolivia. Bolivia is looks like it's labeled as a poor country. Let's start in Bolivia. Jimmy Buffett's taint, now debuting in Bolivia. Jimmy Buffett's taint begins in Bolivia. Weak and unspecialized, it must evolve using DNA points to infect more people. So yeah, I had never had this soda before, so I thought, oh, what the heck. I'll give it a try. New fall in urban population density. Okay. See, now, these news headlines, they do tell you stuff that you need to know about. So now, they've told me that in urban areas, the population is not as dense. So when I'm infecting urban areas, it'll be a little trickier. Let's see if Jimmy Buffett's taint is better than white cotton panties. Maybe not better, but more prosperous. Okay, so we are, let's see what's Bolivia. Oh, that's Argentina. Bolivia is a damp, a poor rural country with a humid climate. Okay, so it's humid. Let's make our disease waterborne and airborne. Let's just get that out of the way right now. And let's get insects involved. How much is that? 11? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now we are able to be passed through insects, water, and air. I typically always pick air and water because every country has air and water. But air, passing through the air, makes it so much easier to hop aboard a plane and get taken to a completely different section of the world. And rats make it a little easier to get on a boat. I'm on a boat and it's going fast and it's got a nautical theme, Pashmina Afghan. Boy, that was a stupid damn song. Ooh, anemia. Let's get rid of anemia. See, now, if you're on a virus, it actually costs you points to devolve. Lonely Island, that's it, yeah. That song came out and everybody was singing it, and I got so sick of fucking hearing everybody taking one line out of it. And then I finally watched it, and I was like, okay, that's pretty funny. Now that I see the professionals doing it. I got my flip-flop. No, wait. I got my swim trunks and my flippy-floppies. I'm flipping burgers. You at Kinko straight flipping copies. Anytime I go to the beach and put my flip-flops on, I hate flip-flops, but when I go to the beach, they're appropriate footwear. And anytime I get my flippy-floppies, that goes right through my head. It's part of my DNA now. Oh, I got all excited. I forgot that I still had Bolivia selected on my little icon, and I was seeing the blue bar disappear so fast. And I was getting all excited. I was like, damn, the world's getting infected fast. And I was like, no, that's just Bolivia. I've almost got everyone in Bolivia. Flippy floppies. Okay, remind me for the next one. We will have flippy floppies. All right, 10 million infected, but really haven't spread around. Okay, let's get some transmissions. Let's go bird. And can we afford rat? Oh, we can just afford rat. Okay, so now we're bird and rat bound. Ratatouille. Let's get into all of the fancy, fancy French restaurants. Speed it up just a little bit. Cysts. No, we do not want cysts just yet. But that gives us a couple of extra points. Come on, I'm waiting for just that one plane or boat to take me somewhere else. Oh, there we go. We've crossed some borders. Oh, now we're in Africa and Central America. Oh, there we go. Slowly getting some points. There went a boat. I'm in Australia. Not exactly sure where that is right there. I live on this side. I would like to travel to New Zealand. Oh, cysts again. Cysts with the assist. I would like to get to New Zealand for a vacation. It's very close. They've recently, I think, opened up borders with us, and we don't really have a lot of like coronavirus issues. Like if you're from Australia and you're traveling there, the restrictions are a lot less to encourage a little bit of tourism between the two countries. I'd like to give it a try. But I don't know if I want to get there first before Japan. Okay, all right, we're getting some points. Let's increase. We're in a lot of hot countries, so let's get our heat resistance up. And can I get cold resistance? I can, but let's hold off on it. The Festival of Love in Zimbabwe. Ooh, please tell me what we're in Zimbabwe. Are we in Zimbabwe? Yes, we are in Zimbabwe. The Love Festival is going on, so everyone's going to be kissing each other and spreading me. Yeah, Japan and New Zealand would be great. But I think if I have the ability for both, I would love to. But I'm wondering if New Zealand is more. Oh, nausea. Let's get rid of that before they notice. But I feel like it would be easier to get to New Zealand first. Japan is the dream destination. I will get there. It's just every time we start building up and getting towards where where travel is kind of available. Oh, we've already killed people. We already got 543 dead. Yikes. I wonder if that's because we started in a poorer country. Yes, well, I'm a Midwesterner myself. Yeah, culture shock. Oh, wow, look at that, look at that. We're popping up all over the place. Yeah, there's definitely culture shock. And sometimes that can be a little overwhelming. And that's one of the reasons why I told my wife, if we go to Japan, I don't want to go for something like the Cherry Blossom Festival. And my reasoning for that is I don't want to go when the tourists are at their peak. Because it's already going to be tough enough for me to go there when there's, with a different language and a different culture. Just being there is going to be tough. Not impossible. We have some friends who went and they took their 5-year-old, I think he was 5. They took their 5-year-old son with them, and they don't speak or read any Japanese. and they said that they got around just fine, no problems, very helpful. But it's not that I'm against the tourist stuff. It's just I feel like just being there for the first time, I'm going to be soaking in so much that I want it to be just a regular day in Japan. I don't want the festival to be something else. You know what I mean? I want just standard Japan, and then once I get my bearings and I understand and learn my way, because I'm going to have to learn how to order, and like things like pointing. You don't point, you point. Things like that. I'm going to have to learn a lot of that stuff, and I don't want to do that while there's festivals going on. It'll be sensory overload for me. I know me. The fact that I'm living in a foreign country alone, I still think is an amazing feat. Considering that I went several decades of my initial life never leaving the Midwest. I think the furthest I ever was once I got married. I went to Florida. That's the furthest I ever got from home. Okay, we're having trouble transmitting in some of these colder countries, so let's do that, and let's get our... Wow, I didn't realize we had so many damn points. Let's get our drug resistance up so that we can get a little bit more infectious in these richer countries. And we're still 79 points. Ooh, there we go. Iowa, yeah. I was originally from Kansas. And it's not that I didn't want to travel, it's just I had a lot of circumstances that were preventing me from doing so. I didn't have a great paying job. I had a lot of bills, and I didn't really have anyone to go with me. And I don't want that to sound, pitiful, but there was a big portion of my life where I didn't have a lot of close friends. Most of the friends that I had were they're starting their families, so they didn't have time for social lives and everything. And I get that. I don't want that to sound like, oh, boo-hoo, poor me. Not that at all. It's just I was at that age where everybody was, forming families with their relationships, and I just didn't have a relationship at the point. So, nobody wanted to go on a double date with me because I was by myself. Little things like that, and it made it a little tricky. Wow, we are very infectious. What are we up to? We got 8% of the uninfected, and it's just, we're not in Greenland. Oh, Missouri? No, Kansas. But I was right on the Missouri border. So I actually lived very close to, yeah, exactly, third wheel. That's the big thing. Being in the and a lot of people just didn't invite me out because they were going out and hanging out with couples, and they were setting up play dates with their kids, and I didn't have a wife or kids. And when you live in the Midwest and you don't have a wife and kids at the age that I was at, you look like a freak. You look like a weirdo. And I'm just like, I just don't have any kids. I still don't. And I'm okay with that. I like having pets. Okay, we are finally in every country. I think we fully infected every country. Oh, Canada still has a little bit. Kazakhstan is the greatest country in the world. All other countries are run by little girls. All right, Greenland, what do you need? What do you need? Okay, so let's do cold resistance. Cold and very sparsely populated. Right, and that's what I was. I was kind of the kick-ass uncle. My brothers had kids of their own, so I tried to, kind of be a part of their lives as much as I could. Again, I wasn't very financially stable, but if they had a birthday, by God, I'd show up and I'd call up ahead and I'd be like, what are they into? I'll go find something. Okay, come on, Greenland. Rash has mutated. We're gonna leave it. Because we've got to start getting some other infections, and some of those symptoms will help out with that. All right, we're very close. All right, Greenland is completely infected. Who's the holdout? Is it still Canada? No, Canada's fully there. Okay, it says there's no more healthy people, but I didn't get the notice. All right. That's weird. Okay, they haven't noticed me yet. Okay, let's start making a mess. Okay, so let's get insomnia, paranoia, inflammation, paralysis, coma, total organ failure, immune suppression, and we're out of points. That was a nice little chain right there. Okay, and new minor disease spreading. 1 million dead. 10 million dead, 20 million dead, 40, 60, 90, 100 million, 200 million, 300 million dead, 500, 600, 700, 8, 1 billion. All right. Y'all screwed up. Ooh, we still got some more points. Let's get some more disease points. Systemic infection, tumors. Oh, but they're getting they're trying. They're at 39%, 40%. You ain't gonna beat me this time. You're only at 43%. You are dead. Australia and New Zealand trying to lead the charge, but they ain't gonna get there. 40 million, 30 million, 20 left infected, 17, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 million, 3, 2, 1. You know what? Just for fun, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, pulmonary fibrosis. I'm just being a jerk at this point. 47%. Jimmy Buffett's tank to destroy humanity! They've sequenced my genome, but it doesn't matter because Jimmy Buffett's taint has successfully eliminated all life on Earth. Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's my own damn fault. Oh, you don't like cheeseburger in paradise? I like mine with French fried potatoes, big kosher pickle. It's his own taint's fault. There you go. I blew out my flip-flop, stepped on a pop-top, cut my taint, had to move it back home. But there's booze in the blender, and soon it will render that frozen concoction that helps me hang on. Oh, God. Yeah, what's the Cotton Panties song? Oh, that's... How long did it take me to kill everybody? 1,187 days. Crazy. What is that? That's 3.5 years? Okay, so I got 3 biohazard signs out of 5. Not a great score, but I'll take it. So, wow. All right. Okay, new game. What the heck? Let's just go right down the list. Let's stay with bacteria, and we'll move up to brutal difficulty. Let's see how bad this is. All right. Let's see. I know flip-flop. Yeah, I killed everybody. That's a win. Flippy floppies. Oh, flippy floppies. Okay. Flippy floppies. Is it better IES or YS? IES, yeah, I think IES looks a little better. All right. I got my swim trunk. Whoops. Jimmy Buffett's taint cannot be erased. Flippy. Now anytime I think Flippy, I think of that episode of Rick and Morty where they go to Pluto and it's, I'm King Flippy Nips. All right, there we go. Flippy Floppies. My plague is called Flippy Floppies. All right, Flippy Floppies, but the difficulty has been increased. So, no. I'm sorry. We're gonna back out of that. I accidentally popped the bubble, and I didn't mean to pop the bubble. I wanted to take a look at some of these other countries. Central Asia, Kazakhstan, Russia, Iran. No! Ah! See, when you move that cursor, it locks, it snaps in place. And hit Brazil. All right. Well, let me take a look at Brazil first and see. Okay, it is. Okay, yeah, we'll start in Brazil. Why the heck not? All right. Flippy Floppies begins in Brazil. Flippy Floppies has infected its first human. Weak but used to hot temperatures, it must evolve using DNA points to infect more people. So, since we started in an arid or in a hot climate, the disease now is a little bit used to the hot temperatures, so we don't have to worry about focusing on that so much. I've always found that if you start in a hot country, it's a lot easier for that to translate to cold countries than if you started in a cold country and tried to spread out to hot countries. I don't know why. It's just, it seems like hot to cold is a lot easier. All right, so we're going to start off slow with this one because we're now up to brutal difficulty, and this one could be a little trickier. I'm going to have to think a little bit. Mom, I was at school and Jimmy gave me Flippy Floppies. Now the parent doesn't know what the hell they got, and they wonder, did the kids get, is this some sick new game that the boys are playing? Is this something that we need to be concerned about as a parent? What do you mean he gave you Flippy Floppies? Is that the Flippy Floppy disc? No! He sneezed in my face and then he gave me Flippy Floppies. You're still not telling me anything. Okay, so we're in a hot area. Let's start with insect and airborne. Insect and airborne. We're just going to take this nice and easy. We're not going to speed up the clock very fast at all. Oh, every time I reach for the last shake of can. Boy, that is some tasty stuff. I might have to get some more of that. This episode brought to you by Mountain Dew Frostbite. Get yourself a slice. Ugh. When I was working in radio, I hated it when they wanted the coughing. Let's get rid of that. I hated it when the client would want us to do the overexcited, manly voice for the commercial. I had clients that wanted me to do that. This Sunday. Ugh. Those are the commercials you better hope that you get in 1 or 2 takes, because you don't have the energy to be able to do it after 5 or 6. There are some people who have those voices and they make good work out of it. Me, I was just some poor bastard who got all the tough commercial assignments. All right, let's speed it up just a little bit. We can always slow it back down. Hey there, Shadow. Hello. Yes, Plague Incorporated. Good to have you along. Oh, my virus is called Flippy Floppies, but boy, have you missed some fun. The first one we had was White Cotton Panties, and then we just finished with Jimmy Buffett's Taint. We're having lots of fun. So yeah, White Cotton Panties wiped off the. Did White Cotton Panties? Yeah, White Cotton Panties won. Jimmy Buffett's Taint destroyed the world. No, White Cotton Panties were eliminated, weren't they? Jeez, I can't even remember. I'm thinking too much of just where we're at. All right, we are spreading. We are spreading. Okay, let's get a little bit of our drug resistance. Let's just do the first one for now. And we're already got a little bit of heat resistance because of our start. I have a terrible memory right now. So let's get our cold resistance for now. And let's go ahead and pick up bird transmission. Nausea. Let's get rid of nausea. Damn it, now I got his cheeseburger in paradise stuck in my head, and I don't know enough of the lyrics of that one. Oh yeah, it's been a while since I played, but we started off on easy, and we're just kind of slowly building up. We're right now on brutal difficulty, so that's where we're at. But we're just on bacteria, so it's not too difficult. I like to stay as silent as possible, and try to stay off the WHO watch list. Do you guys say WHO or do you say WHO? I hear like the news say both. Like they'll say the WHO has said the latest coughing, get rid of it. You know, we're doing pretty good. We've already got 200 million. Okay, yeah. So, you know, when the WHO says, but sometimes I hear, oh, dang it, what was that? Inflammation. Okay, so that's something I need to keep in mind. Scientists have a better understanding of inflammation, so I need to be cautious to not pick inflammation when I start leveling up my disease. So don't let me forget. Do not let me pick inflammation. You know what? Part of me thinks that maybe the next disease should be D's nuts. But it's so cliche. It's funny, but it's so cliche. There we go. All right, now we're spreading. Let's take a look at our world map. Okay, yeah, we're having trouble with some cold, but we're not in the cold countries just yet. Call the next one Will Smith. Will Smith's bitch slap. The world was defeated by Will Smith's bitch slap. Seriously though, is everybody as happy as I am that thing is no longer news 24-hour a day clock on the cycle? Oh man, I was so sick of every time I opened up my browser on my laptop, it was just wall to wall, and I'm just like, I don't care. Rash, get rid of the rash. Put the little ointment on the little butt. Oh god, it was just a week solid. It was nothing but Will Smith bitch fest, and I'm like, I don't care. I have not watched a Will Smith movie since Men in Black 2. I don't care. And I don't watch the Oscars ever. See, I never saw Wild Wild West. I don't know why. It was one of those movies that when I saw the trailers for it, I didn't feel like it was a movie I needed to see. And I still haven't seen it. I know. I don't have anything really against it. It looked like one of those movies that just didn't catch my attention right away, and I didn't feel like it was something that I really needed to see. And then South Park had Eric Cartman doing the Wiki Wiki Wild Wild West with Clyde Wellington Frog and Salma Hayek. Wiki Bang Bang Boogie Biggie Wick Back Biggie. And I was like, that's good enough for me. What was that? Was that the episode when they had the eclipse and everybody had their own eclipse parties and Cartman was stuck at home with his cat who was in heat? I think that's what that episode was. Boy, that was a long time ago. I think I'm going to pass on that website there, Shadow. Yeah, that's true. Bill and Ted sounds like the type of movie that I would hate, but I love the first one. The second one's okay. The third one was also okay. Not super... I wasn't super crazy about it. I didn't dislike it, though. I loved the overall message, but I just felt like it was one of those movies that was like, we're doing this for the sake of nostalgia, because the people who went to see our movies in the 90s are now old enough that we need to make an old fart joke. And, well, consider yourself fortunate there, Shadow. Not to say that Will Smith is a bad actor. It's just, every time I see Will Smith, he's just playing Will Smith. I never saw him in a movie where he wasn't just playing Will Smith. All right, are we? Okay, so we still have, it's all the northern, Greenway, Norway, Greenland, Jesus. Greenland, Norway, Swinland, Finland. That's a tongue twister right there. All right, everybody try this as a tongue twister. Just the countries that I'm not infected, underneath the blue heart. All right, everybody. Greenland, Norway, Sweden, wow, Jesus. Greenland, Norway, Sweden, Finland, Baltic states, and Ukraine. Did the soda turn my tongue blue? I think it turned my tongue blue. Yes, it did. Oh, thank you. What chemical did it? Blue number 1. Thank you, Mountain Dew, and blue number 1. Baltic states. Yeah, that's tricky. Greenland, Norway, Sweden, Finland, Baltic states, and Ukraine. Okay, so we've killed 1,667, but they haven't paid any attention to me. We got 5 billion and counting, but we still have some countries we are not in. So let's see if we can get some transmission. Oh, we're not waterborne yet. Sure are, signs. Sure you can. And she sells seashells down by the seashore. That would have been funnier if I hadn't screwed that one up. When I was in theater, I used to do vocal warm-up. Some of my fellow actors would do vocal warm-ups, and the only one that ever worked for me, and I still use it to this day, is I would just say, oh, nausea, hang on a second. I would say, unique New York, as fast as I can, over and over and over again, and it would wake up my tongue to the point that I would do it when I was broadcasting. I would do that, and I'd go on, read the news on the air and everything, and it worked like a charm. What did Anchorman say, unique New York? I think. Bad vocal training. But yeah, I would go unique New York, 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 unique New York. And even if I screwed it up, I just kept saying it over and over. It wasn't trying to say it. It would wake up my tongue to where I could speak. And because sometimes your tongue gets a little, numb during the day. All right, am I? I still haven't infected any of those countries. That's crazy. But I got a lot of points, so if any shenanigans go down, I am ready for them. Hopefully. There we go. Now we're spreading. Festival of Love in New Zealand. Awesome. We are already there. I think that's the first time I've seen the Festival of Love in New Zealand. Usually they pick some weird country where it's like, do you really want everybody to go to, like, Angola for the Love Festival? All right, 17% of the world. Let's see. America is taking a long time. Let's get our drug resistance up. And, we'll get cold resistance too. Yeah. Oi, mate, we love the diseases down here in New Zealand. Oops, wrong button. But I'll say this much, and I know this might upset some people, but I have not been around enough Kiwis to understand the difference. Oh, look at that. Now that they don't have the drug resistance availability, now America is rapidly spreading. I have not been around enough Kiwis, New Zealanders, to hear the difference between the Aussie accent and the Kiwi accent. And I know there is a difference, but I haven't gotten an ear for it. So, like, sometimes I'll be talking to someone and I think I'm just talking to an Aussie, and then we'll walk away and my wife will be like, that was a Kiwi you were talking to. And I was like, no shit. And then I'll try to think back to the conversation and think about the words that they said and how they said it. And then I wonder, you know, will I be able to pick it out the next time I hear it? And not that great. It's there's some dialect. Aussie has a British accent, but Aussie has a lot of other things going on. It's not the accent. I believe he actually does have a speech impediment. But not only that, but years of drug and alcohol abuse have taken their toll too. And no disrespect to Aussie at all, but yeah, a lot of people were making fun of his voice for a while, but then we found out that he did have some speech impediments growing up. I think that's what the official word was. Okay, so Greenland is literally the only place we are not at. And Russia. Rural livestock legislation. Okay, so I guess that means we should not do livestock transmission. Oh boy, I don't know. Should we get rats? That's in urban regions and mutation. I don't think so. End the stream soon? Oh, I don't think so. No, probably not. I'm having fun. Oh, I've been doing that recently, but no. I always say I'll go for a max for 4 hours, but it just kind of depends on what's going on. But no, I'm having fun, and I got a lot of people to chat with, so I'll stick around. Because regardless of how this one turns out, I'm going to move on to virus, and we're going to start in easy and move along through that. Yeah, I know. I'll fully admit I've been kind of punking out at the 2-hour mark. I don't know why. I just have. I've become such a lazy piece of crap that even sitting down and playing video games, I'm like, All right, we're finally in Greenland. All right, Russia's finally taking off. Finland, Sweden, boy, these last ones are the holdouts. Okay, so we're in all the cold countries. How's our cold resistance? No, we got cold resistance. Yeah, you know, maybe we'll do that. If I got a good group of people hanging out and want to play along, maybe we'll do some Family Feud. I tell you, with the group of people that I have here and the communication that you guys give, nausea again, I think I might like to get you guys involved in a round of Jackbox games. I think you guys would be a lot of fun. You know, Danger Ranger, R Signs, and Shadow definitely. I'd like to get you guys in some in a round of Jackbox games. I've got most of them, but we'll have to set it up on like an evening where everybody's available. We'll have to work out the details or something like that. Oh yeah, symptoms. Gotta get rid of that nausea. Take some Pepto-Bismol. Get rid of that nausea. So, oh good. Oh, all three of you. Fantastic. Well, maybe we'll set that up and we'll just do a session on that one. Oh, that's right, Shadow. You used to play on some Jackbox with me in the old days, didn't you? The good old memories, yeah. Were you ones that got in with the rap battles and started tearing up some shit? That was always fun when I get in with a good group of clever people and get in some rap battles. Okay, okay, all right, fantastic. Well, we'll see if we can get something set up. But we'll work on some details. Newgrounds still. Wow, Jesus, Newgrounds. That's an old one. I haven't heard of Newgrounds in a while. I think it is. I think they took a massive hit when they got rid of Flash, but I think it's still around. The news articles. You know, I'll tell you the one that I actually think is a lot of fun when you get a really good group of people, and that's the one where you make the invention, and then you have to do the sales pitch. I love doing the sales pitch on that one. Do you have problems with staying asleep all night long? Well, there's a new product on the market. It's called the mallet. The skull mallet. Some shit. All right, come on, Greenland. I don't know what else we need to do, but as soon as you are infected, I think you are it. I think Greenland is literally the only holdout. I'm blown away that they haven't noticed me yet. I'm being very, very overly cautious. But the fact that I've got, what do we got? 7 billion people are infected with me. Oh, that's funny. You're on summer break. Here, all the kids are on fall break. 3 months for summer. Oh, that's right. Rash symptom. Okay, let's get rid of it. See, that's what's funny. Here, the Aussie kids, they don't get the summer vacation like we do in the States. I mean, they get, you know, a couple of weeks off at Christmas. They get a couple of weeks off at Easter. They get like, I think they get a full month in for the summer. But they do have, you know, bigger like spring break and things like that throughout the year. So they get like more vacation sessions, but they don't have like the 3-month break in between classes. And I think that's the way that they don't have to shovel snow. Absolutely not. But I think that's more the way that it should be. 35 degrees. Yeah. Well, see, here it's fall. I think it's officially fall now. And yesterday we hit a record high of 8. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday we hit like 81 degrees. It was a record high for the year. All right, come on. We're almost there. Come on, Greenland. You're over halfway. Oh, because we're on the opposite side of the. Yeah. It's just we're on the other side of the equator, so the seasons are backwards. So Christmas is a summertime holiday. 4th of July is a winter holiday. But we don't celebrate the 4th of July down here. Come on, Greenland. Get yourself infected and everybody's going to be start shitting out their anuses. Well, that's where you normally would shit out. It's weird. It really is weird when... It's so. I've been here for 3 years now, over 3 years, and it's still hard for me to wrap my head around putting up the Christmas lights in 70-degree weather. There's no snow, there's no ice. But the thing that sucks about Christmas being in the summertime here is the sun stays out until like 9 o'clock. you don't get that full darkness till well after 9 o'clock. Well, by that time, everybody's gone inside and turned off their goddamn Christmas lights. You can't drive around and look at the Christmas lights. Some people keep them up, but if you want to see Christmas lights, you're out well past 10, 11 o'clock. And if the people have decided to go to bed and turn them off, you ain't seeing them. All right, how are we doing? Is there anybody healthy? See, I hate how the stats say that there's no healthy left in the world, but I haven't gotten that notification. Okay, well, we're fully infected. I'm going to go ahead and start getting nasty. All right. So let's again go insomnia, paranoia. Oh, we don't want inflammation. You guys almost let me pick inflammation without saying anything. So let's do cysts, hypersensitivity, paralysis, coma, total organ failure, systemic infection, seizures, maybe later. Yeah, that's unfortunately I've spent all my points, so my lethality is. I need to get tumors. That'll pop it up a little bit. So next time I get some points. I always forget to do that. So you think I should just go ahead and sell all of? Oh, that's right. Everybody's already full. I always forget about that. Thank you, Shadow. I'm glad that you're for it because I totally forgot about that. Okay, so let's devolve. Devolve. We don't need the birds and bugs because everybody. Yeah, I mean it's a fair point. Everybody's already got me. Okay, what do you think I should go for, Shadow? It looks like tumors will bump my lethality up. Tumors or immune suppression will do about the same lethality. Seizures, not quite as much, but close. But I know there's still something else past seizures. What do you think? Should I go tumors, immune suppression, or seizures? Which do you think? Well, that's the thing. They all have about the same lethality. Yeah, immune suppression and tumors have the same lethality. Seizures, not quite as much, but it also will unlock something that I think could be pretty deadly. Oh, but I guess I don't have as much points. I don't have as many points. You know what? I'm going to go with tumors. I had a feeling to go with tumors. And then that unlocks internal hemorrhaging. Oh, sorry. Okay, so internal hemorrhaging bumps up the lethality pretty good. So I think we'll go with that one next, but we need 21 points. Okay, let's unleash the dogs of hell. New disease spreading. First disease, there are no healthy people left in the world. Oh, I just got an achievement. What the hell? Oh, hard Brexit. Encourage Britain to have a hard Brexit. Okay. Norway begins to break down. Oh, wow, look at us go. Okay, we got 22 points. All right. Seizures. Do we have that? Okay, there's seizures. Danger Ranger getting the side eye. See, I think I should go with internal hemorrhaging. Arterial membranes break down, causing rapid internal bleeding and death. Oh, by the way, hi, Danger Ranger's girlfriend. I think internal hemorrhaging is probably my best bet here. And then that unlocks hemorrhagic shock with 33 points. So that I'm going to try to hold out for 33 points to get hemorrhagic shock. All right, here we go. 22%, 25%. All right, they're starting to work on me. 30%. Oh, I'm killing super fast. Oh, we got enough points. Let's get hemorrhagic shock. And then what did that? Necrosis. Ooh, necrosis. The Lordy, yeesh. Yikes. Hopefully things are okay for you, Danger Ranger. Okay, so how much does it cost for necrosis? 38 points. Okay, well, I'll definitely still be broadcasting in about 15 minutes, so come on back. Ranger is in the danger. Okay, so we just got hemorrhagic shock, and that opened up the necrosis level, and that has a huge boost in lethality. So if we get 38 points, we will go for... I think she likes me. So if we get enough points, we'll get necrosis. And then we'll have zombies walking around. Australia in anarchy. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Let's get necrosis. Oh, I still need 5 more points. There we go. Okay, necrosis. What is that? Large swaths of infected tissue lose blood supply and become fatal sources of gangrene. Decomposed bodies remain a vector of transmission. Man, I need to get that like early on. All right, they're at 42%, but they ain't gonna get it. 200, 100,000, or 100 million, 40 million, 30 million, 20 million. 8 million, 6, 4, 3, 2, less than a million people left. Flippy floppies to destroy humanity. Victory! Flippy floppies has successfully eliminated life on Earth. Oh. Alright, alright. I was a little worried with the difficulty boost. It was going to make it a little trickier. Alright, let's speed that up. Yeah, okay, so it took me about 500 more days with this difficulty. Almost 500 more days. You know, I don't like flip-flops. I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. It's not a hot take. I don't like flip-flops because I hate the way they feel wedged between my toes. And I hate that they don't give any actual support. If there's any rain at all, you're slipping inside of them. Anyway, here in Australia, friggin' everybody wears flip-flops everywhere. To the grocery store, to the mall. You know, I have a pair of sandals. They have you actually slip your foot inside and it's airy on all sides, but it's got the ankle support, it's got the straps over top, so you're actually putting your foot inside a shoe. It's just there's a lot of air on the sides. And I like those a lot more than flip-flops. There's actual support to them. And I'm glad that I got a pair of those, but I had never wore flip-flops. I didn't like wearing sandals. I didn't like wearing shorts. I have changed so much about myself since moving to Australia. How are we coming along? Oh wow, we're still working on the healthy people at this point. Over 1,000 days in, and we still have healthy people. Yeah, scum between my toes. Ugh. Yeah. It's like Frank in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Oh, I need my toe knife. Oh, that's a botch job. That's a botch job. Give me some trash. I need to plug up the hole. Wow, 1,703 days. Whoops. All right. Okay, so we're going to do a new game. And we're going to move on to the virus. A rapidly mutating pathogen which is extremely hard to control. All right, let's see what we've got here. Metabolic jump, get more DNA from popping bubbles, get bonus DNA at the beginning. I think we'll do the ATP boost. Genetic mimic, your plague is harder to cure. Increase the chance of your plague mutating. Decrease the chance of your plague mutating. Kitten mittens. All right. Well, R Signs, thank you so much for hanging out. When I get done with this, I'm going to send everybody a message, and we'll try to coordinate a day where all of us are able to get together to play some Jackbox, and we'll figure that out. Because that, to me, sounds like a lot of fun. So yeah, I think all of us playing in like a private game that's just broadcasting for everyone, where it's just us, and if anybody else wants to join in, they get the empty slots. I think it would be a lot of fun. So I'll try to get everybody marked down, and it's just we'll see how it goes. But it's been a while since I played Jackbox. I think it'd be a lot of fun. But yeah, we'll get everybody coordinated, and we'll figure something out. Okay, I think I want to decrease the chance of my plague mutating. Yeah, we'll make it decrease the chance of mutating because viruses are a little tougher. So, R signs, you have yourself a great rest of the day. Get yourself some rest, and hopefully, if I don't see you before then, have a fantastic weekend, whatever your 2 days off are. Well, let's see, today's Tuesday for me, so I think that's Monday night for you guys. Monday morning? Yeah. Well, regardless, have a great couple days off from work. Okay, native biome starts in increasing your infectivity in your starting country. Let's increase the chance of spreading by land. There we go. Extremophile, get a plague minor bonus in all environments. I kind of like that one. And then costs to devolve don't increase. Yeah, costs to devolve don't increase. Because the thing about viruses is in this one, it actually costs you points to get rid of symptoms. So the costs to devolve don't increase. Oh, there we go. Okay, and we're going to start with casual. Pug party. It's been a while since I played this, so I don't know where my mind was the last time I played a virus to name it Pug Party. So I kind of like the idea of naming the virus Kitten Mittens. I think that's how he fit. The Charlie Day song. Which one? The Day Man? Day Man. Oh, fighter of the night man. Oh, champion of the sun. Oh, I gotta see if I'm spelling kitten mittens right. Because he spells them wrong in the video. Is your cat crawling around driving you crazy? You're so stupid. No, it is kitten mittens. He did spell kittens right. Okay, so we're going to change that. Da, 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 da. Kitten mittens. Meow. All right, where should kitten mittens start? Well, I guess they got to start in. I about said Scranton, Pennsylvania. That ain't right. Oh, that's weird. Why? Why did it censor Alaska? That was weird. Is Alaska a dirty word for some reason? I don't know. Oops. It autofocused, but that's okay. Kitten Mittens begins in the USA. That's pretty funny. We just recently got access to It's Always Sunny on one of our streaming services here in Australia. I had some of the seasons on DVD, but some of the newer episodes I've really missed out on. So we finally got a chance to catch up on some of the episodes, the later seasons that we missed out on. And oh man, there's so many funny episodes that we've been missing out on. But we're finally getting caught up. And oh my god, the one where they go to the water park, and Charlie and Frank, they go up to the water slide that's not complete, the Thunder Gun Express or whatever it is, the Thunder Gun Experience, and there's not even water running down. Oh, I haven't seen that one yet. Don't spoil it for me. I think we have access to it, but we haven't gotten that far yet. That's how far behind we are. Oops, cysts have mutated. So what's it going to cost to get rid of cysts? Alright, this one's going to be tricky because it actually costs points to devolve. But they go to the water park, and so there's no water running down this giant water slide. So Charlie dumps this bottle of water, just a single small bottle of water, and then Frank goes sliding down, and you just see him from a distance heading down, and he's like, "It burns, it burns, it burns, it burns! Ah!" And as you just see smoke, and then as he gets towards the bottom of the slide, you start seeing a little bit of blood, and then a little bit more blood, and then a lot of blood, and it's just this greasy smear down the slide. All right, so we're in a rich country, so we're going to increase the drug resistance. And the transmission, let's get bird transmission right away. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we have access to the Charlie Goes to Ireland episodes. I'm pretty sure that's on the list. We just haven't gotten to that one just yet. I think the one that we just watched... oh, hey Shadow. I think the one that we just watched... what was the one? Kitten Mittens. That's the name of our virus. And I'm trying to think what the last episode of It's Always Sunny that we watched. It coughing, yikes. Let's get rid of it. Yeah, this one's gonna suck because I'm gonna be spending some points getting rid of things. Okay, we're in Canada. Hey, buddy, what's this new thing called? Kitten Mittens, guy? Shoot, I can't remember what the last episode was. It's one of the later seasons. We recently watched the Wade Boggs Lady Edition, where Dee and all of the gals get on the plane and they have to start drinking wine and trying to drink the beers. That one was pretty funny. Artemis keeps talking about how just because you put women in it, it doesn't mean that it's a good thing. Yeah. I don't need your words. I just want to say, go fuck yourselves. The spiders are in my head. They won't leave me alone. Oh, it's good stuff. But yeah, so we did the Lady Boggs. We've done a few episodes past that point. I just can't remember. Ugh. We actually, me and my wife have just started recently rewatching Stranger Things. We just finished season 2, and we're about to start season 3 again. We've seen it all, but season 4 is getting close to launching, and fortunately Netflix, has that here since it's a Netflix original. And I've been waiting for season 4 for a long time, but I had forgotten how dang good Stranger Things season 1 was. It was such a good show. Season 2, not as good, but still overall enjoyable. But it had been so long since I'd seen. Wow, look at all the planes flying out of America. That's crazy. Coughing symptom mutated. Let's get rid of it. But yeah, season 2, I had forgotten so many details about it, and watching it again here recently, I was looking back and I'm just like, I have a much better opinion of that than I remember, because I was thinking that I really think this the first season is fantastic, but like I said, I had forgotten a lot of details because it had been a while, but we had seen the first season multiple times. And boy, the first season is just so phenomenal, start to finish. And it's not that long. I just feel like they could have ended it on the first season and it would have been just fine. Yeah, sure, the fans would have wanted more, but that's with everything that's good. But season 2 is not bad by any means. It just goes in kind of a slightly different direction. And there's some things that I feel like maybe didn't get as explored as I would have liked, but we're about to watch season 3 again, and I remember season 3 I've literally only watched one time. Like, when season 1 came out, I watched it probably 4 or 5 times when it first came out. Then season 2 came out, and then I watched it again. I watched season 2, and I saw it a couple of times. And then season 3 came out, I watched it once, and that was about all I did. So I don't remember having a good opinion of season 3 overall. It has some interesting stuff going on, but now I think back to it, and I'm just like, I don't remember anything about it, really. I remember, like, high key points, and that's about it. So, I forgot to devolve anemia. So we're about to get started with season 3, so we'll see how well it kind of kicks in. But after watching some of the trailers of season 4, I feel like they're going to go in such a wildly different direction. I don't know how that's going to work out. But we'll see. I'll be watching it. Oh, wow. We are popping up everywhere. Okay, so now we got a little bit of points. Ooh, what is this? Viral instability. DNA becomes more unstable, increasing random mutations. I don't want that just yet. Let's do air and water transmission. Yeah, we'll just leave that for now. How are we doing in the world stage? No. Well, there are more countries without me than with me. But that's slowly changing. Oh, wow. There we go. We're popping up now. All right, now how are we doing? Okay, now I'm in more countries than not. I forgot that I hadn't sped up the clock yet. Oh, jeez. Oh, get them all. Insomnia has mutated. All right, let's get rid of it. Wow, we're spreading fast. It's kind of funny. It only takes one. Oh yeah, when he's spitting at him. You know what that episode's about, right? Like, it's about something for real. It's about how they feel about the Oscars, I think, and winning awards in real life. Because it's like, because the story in the episode is they feel like changing how they are so that they can win Best Bar. And that's supposed to be like an analogy for changing the show to win awards. And at the end of it is Charlie saying, I don't care about your awards, go fuck yourself. And I'm like, I kind of really respect that. But Charlie's so damn talented, he'll get an award somewhere else. If they haven't gotten an award for the show. Oh, Morocco. Morocco is the only country I am not in just yet. But we're getting there. Insomnia has mutated. We'll get rid of it one more time. I'm actually looking forward to when I get everybody infected, hitting this viral instability and seeing if I can mutate some major symptoms. But not until we get a better foothold. We're getting there, though. I feel like Africa is about to go super red very fast. Okay, we are in every country now. Oh yeah, but Shadow, just so you know, I'm on the easiest difficulty, so I'm pretty confident in my ability to tackle this. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Got a symptom there. Oh wow, we got some. I forgot to devolve some symptoms. It's devolving fast. So yeah, I'm on the easiest difficulty. So yeah. I'll bump it up. It's just anytime I start a new disease type, I want to start off easy and try to remember because each one plays a little bit differently. Anemia. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. I'm playing just a little bit conservatively right at the moment, and then we'll bump up the difficulty, kind of like what we did with bacteria. Yeah, West Africa seems to be holding out just a little bit. Nausea has mutated. Because here in just a little bit, I'm going to let the mutations stay. Angola. Let's see, is my heat resistance? Oh, okay, let's bump up my heat resistance. We'll see if that gets everything kind of taken care of. Anemia again. You know what? I'm just going to leave it this time. Botswana and Angola seem to be the holdouts. Nausea, we're going to leave it. New minor disease spreading. Okay, everyone in Angola, everyone about in Botswana. Insomnia, there are no healthy people left. Okay. Let's get dangerous. So, we don't need our transmissions anymore. Let's get those just for a few extra points. Oh no, it costs to devolve now. So we won't do that. Okay. First of all, we're going to get viral instability. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. And then let's do paranoia, inflammation, paralysis, rash, sweating, skin lesions, necrosis, hemorrhagic shock. And now let's just see what happens. Greenland's starting to work on a cure. First death in Turkey. Hemophilia. Global research. China begins to break down. Vomiting. Oh, I'm going fast. Oh, 43 points. Let's get some nastiness. Diarrhea. Dysentery. Nice. Ooh, insanity. Let's make people go crazy. Insanity mutated. I didn't have to spend any points on it. Let's go coma. Oh, I can't do total organ failure. Don't have enough points for it. Kitten Mittens mutation patterns extraordinary. Alright, we're down to 30 million, 20 million, 10 million, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. I don't think I'm going to get enough points, but maybe I'll mutate something nasty in the last systemic infection. 30,000, 9,000, 3,000, and gone. Kitten Mittens has successfully eliminated all life on Earth. Meow! Oh my goodness. How long did it take? 885 days. You're so stupid! Is your cat up all night long driving you crazy? Oh. Alright, we're going to go ahead and exit from that one. Alright, new game, main game. We'll stick with the virus for now, and I kind of like that. So, okay, so let's move up to normal difficulty. Alright, what should we name it this time? Well, we did Jimmy Buffett's taint. Should we do Patton Oswalt's Grundle? Let's just do every name for the taint. Oh, let's see. What should our virus be called? Or if we're going with diseases that Patton Oswalt has said, how about Chloe Sevigny's ass teeth? That's actually a joke that he did. He was talking about the test kitchens for KFC. And they were like, yeah, they definitely don't want to test, and they don't want to test it in the middle of nowhere, so it's just a bunch of dirt farmers getting eye boils. You don't want to try it over in L.A. and get Chloe Sevigny ass teeth. Ah, Danger Ranger, that's too much details. I don't want to hear about that. Ugh. Let's see. Kitten Mittens. Kitten Mittens was pretty good. I'm telling you, White Cotton Panties was probably the best virus or the disease name that we've done so far. There we go. Wandering genitalia. All right. You know what? I never pick a European country. Poland, Germany, France. France. We come from France. We could start in Italy, Ukraine. Well, there's so many tiny little countries here, it's hard to get the cursor right on it. Central Europe. Let's start in Poland. Wandering genitalia begins in Poland. Oh boy. Alright, let's see if wandering genitalia can cause some damage among the world. There's a big problem among the world with wandering genitalia. Alright, nausea has evolved. Let's get rid of that. Increase rainfall in humid countries. Alright. Alright, well, first things first, let's get our cold resistance up and drug resistance as well. Alright, Danger Ranger, let's not be too obvious with it. anemia mutated. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so we are spreading across some countries, across the borders anyway. La 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 la. I like that random cough that plays along with the soundtrack. Rash has mutated, alright. Put a little ointment on and get rid of the rash. Okay. So we're in kind of the European countries. Let's get livestock involved. Livestock and airborne. That'll still leave us a few points to devolve. I guess. Speaking of teabagging, I had to walk away from Dead by Daylight for this week. I play a lot of Dead by Daylight in my downtime, but I don't like playing it when it gets too late in the evening because there's way too many people who are way better skilled than me. I like to play it during kind of the lower areas or the lower times and everything. But here in Australia, all the kids are off for the Easter holiday for the next 2 weeks. And I tried playing a couple of matches earlier today, and I was just like, nope. I need to just walk away from it because right now is not the time. There's just something about school holidays being the time that multiplayer games just get terrible. Either I get matched with the teammates who have no idea what they're doing, or I get up against the kids who are way better at it than I am. And I don't mind, losing modes or losing matches or anything like that. It's just sometimes conditions just make the game a little unbearable. So I like to play it like early in the day, like between 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. Seems to be pretty good slot for that. You can start playing it later in the evening, but about the time that school lets out, you can see a dramatic change in the matchmaking. Oh, I just arrived in the States. And yeah, so anytime there's a public holiday, it's usually a bad time to play multiplayer games. Especially if they're super popular. But I also try to avoid them late Friday evening and most of the time through the weekends. But that's okay. There's not a whole lot of events going on right at the moment. I think there's supposed to be a new killer coming out maybe in the next couple of weeks. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm usually a killer main. But boy, I tell you, I sure would love to see some of the, when I'm playing as Survivor, the teammates that I get. I would love to see some of the dum-dums that I get. I always complain about that. When I'm a Survivor, I see so many really bad players on my team, but then when I play as killer, I just get, the best of the best. Oh, Danger Ranger. All right, well, fantastic. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. And have yourself a good rest of the evening. And we'll probably see you tomorrow for the broadcast or whenever. No obligations, as always, but we'll be in touch to try to set up some kind of Jackbox sort of evening with friends of the show. I think that's what we'll call it. Friends of the show Jackbox session. So yeah, this one, Love in the Balkan States. Or am I in the Balkan States? Yes. Alright, we're slowly spreading. Wandering genitalia is spreading across the world. Okay, we got some points. Let's see what. Let's increase our transmission. Okay, let's get the birds involved. And when we get a couple more points, we'll get waterborne. I like to keep 2 or 3 points sitting around just in case I need to devolve something. Okay, so now we're in the water and the air. Coughing mutated. Exactly, that's why I wanted to keep a couple of points. Okay, we're in Canada. Oh, we just hit Greenland. Those seem to be the holdouts. Boy, Africa just remains untouched. Alright, we're up to 500 million infected. Cysts have mutated. Well, there's some airplanes, there's a couple of airports. I'm just waiting for one of those in Africa to have an infected passenger. All right, well, Greenland's going pretty quick. How am I doing in the States? The States is very slowly moving. I think it's because of the healthcare and everything. How much is this? Let's get our heat resistance because we've got some hot countries that we're not in, and we're having trouble getting a foothold in. Nausea mutated. Okay, there we go. Now we're in a couple of countries in Africa, so we ought to start spreading pretty quickly now. Let's see, transmission. Let's get the rats involved. All right, they're starting to tumble like dominoes. And nobody has noticed me yet, so we're doing okay. How are we up? Okay, not quite a third, but we're close. Close to a third of the population of the world. Very high levels of bird migration. Okay. That is, okay, it costs 23 points to get the second bird. So when I hit 23 points, I think I'll pick that. If I still have a lot of, yeah, there's quite a few countries I still don't have. All right, get rid of the cysts. Wow, it's crazy that Africa, being as close to Europe, where I started, seems to be, the holdout where I'm having trouble getting into those countries. You'd think that from here to here would be a lot easier than from here to here across the ocean. But it's just, that's the randomness of this game. Oh, cysts. Boy, the cysts are insistent. Alright, but we got a good bank of DNA points. How are we doing? Okay, Morocco. Again, Morocco. Morocco is the holdout. It's the one country I can't get in. We'll get there. What are we up to? 78% of the population. Rash. Not quite yet. Not quite yet. Not quite ready to leave. Okay, there we go. I want to get a little better foothold in some of these other countries. Oh, what was I going to, I was going to pick something. Oh, I was going to do the birds, but I don't think I need that right now. I feel like going with the insect. Let's get insects, because some of these more arid regions. Cysts again. Okay, all of Russia is gone. This little area over here in Russia makes me think that I'm waiting for some more people to get infected, but no, it's fully infected. Central Africa. Why is it so hard for you to get going? Coughing. You know what? I'm gonna leave coughing. That's a spreader. I know it's visible and it makes me it's a very visible symptom, but I feel like I need to step up the spread a little bit. So from here on out, I think I'm just going to leave pneumonia. Yeah, just going to leave it. New minor disease. They're paying attention now. Balkan states are working on a cure. Oh, Algeria. Why Algeria and Angola and Botswana again. Pulmonary edema. First death in Egypt. I'm not feeling too good about this one. For some reason, Angola just doesn't. Insomnia mutated. Okay. Yeah, they're starting. Alright, let's start making things tough. Paranoia. Seizures. Let's make people insane. Paranoia in Argentina. A rash has evolved. Okay. Okay, I need one more point for total organ failure, and that jumps my lethality. Look how much the lethality jumps. Yeah, I definitely need that one, so one more point. Alright, they're up to 41%. Boy, they're working fast. Come on, give me a point, give me a point, give me a point. Anybody, give me a point. Oh my god, they won't give me any points. Diarrhea. Dang it. I need one more point and I can't get the damn thing. There are no healthy people left in the world. Ah. Dang it, I need one more point for total organ failure. They're not going to give it to me. They're not going to give it to me. I am going to lose. Dang it, they gave it to me way too late. Total organ failure. Nope. I'm gonna be eradicated. Cure is complete. I didn't kill anybody. Dang it. That makes me mad. I needed 1 point. Sneezing. Oh, who cares? Wandering genitalia to be eradicated. Ow. That makes me mad. I literally needed just 1 more point to get a lethal, to increase my lethality. Wow. I didn't get anybody killed. That sucks. Well, I think on that disappointing end, I think I've had enough of eradicating the human species. So let's switch this over here. Well, this was a lot of fun. There was a lot more fun to be had in this one than I thought. So I want to thank everybody for joining me on this one, specifically Danger Ranger 90, Shadow, R Signs 90. Thank you so much for all 3 of you hanging out here. It's a lot of fun when I get some regulars coming by and seeing some familiar faces and everything. So yeah, I'm very excited to see about getting a group game of Jackbox going on. While I've got the close downs going on, I want to remind everybody about my latest episode of Sugar Pants Video Basement. It is on YouTube right now. You can search for Sugar Pants Video Basement or check out the links down below. I've got links to my channels. I have a video review channel on YouTube, and then I have a video game channel. So if you've ever missed any of my broadcasts, you can check them out here on Twitch for a couple of weeks. But if there's some older content you want to see, feel free to check that out on my gaming channel. But Night Beast is the latest movie that I've reviewed. There are 4 more episodes coming out. Let me do that again. 4 more episodes coming out in season 2, which is in full swing right now. So be sure to check that out. 4 more movies that are on the way, each one coming out at Monday at 7 a.m. Sydney time. So be sure to check that out. If you're in the States, you'll see the episodes Sunday evening because of the time change and everything here. But if you're in Australia, you'll see those at 7 p.m. or 7 a.m. Monday morning. So be sure to check that out. 4 more episodes, which means for the next 4 Mondays, we'll have 4 more episodes coming out. And then we got, whoops, there we go. Then we got season 3 and season 4 in the very near future as we progress through the year of the clown. That's what I like to think of 2022. It's a little passion project. I'm very happy how it's turning out, and I'm already looking forward to next year as I'm working on episodes for 2023. And yeah, 24 whole new episodes, 24 movies, and yeah, a lot of work going into this project, but something I've wanted to do for a long time. So that's going to do it for this broadcast. So I believe we'll probably do a regular scheduled one tomorrow at the same time. But Monday through Friday, if I'm going to broadcast, things will get started at 6 p.m. Sydney time. Again, Monday through Friday. I think that's about it. Oh, and again, thank you, Mountain Dew, for creating Frostbite. That's actually kind of a tasty little beverage. Not a sponsor. I'm legitimately enjoying the beverage. I paid for that. It's mine. I can talk about it if I want to. Alrighty, so until I greet you all again for the next broadcast, you all have a great rest of the day, and we will catch you next time.